on the channel, Jakks Classic Superstars, the 3-packs, Series 10, Walmart exclusive. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Jakks Classic Superstars deep dive and review. And today on the channel, we're doing Jakks Classic Superstars, the 3-packs, Series 10, Walmart exclusive. Absolutely love these 3-packs and love all the Jakks Classic Superstars. Obviously, that's why we're doing these weekly videos every single Tuesday. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. You don't want to miss any of these. And if you have missed any, go back and check them out. I got all of them on the channel. We've done the 2-packs, the single cards, a few ancillary sets, working our way through the 3-packs. Still got exclusives of all varieties and sizes to go. We got box sets. We got the Deluxe Aggression Classic Superstars line to go. Still a lot of videos to go, so make sure you hit your old notification bell, hit the old subscriber bell, all that fun stuff so you don't miss any of these Jakks Classic Superstars videos. But like I was saying, we're doing the 3-packs, we're continuing on, and we're at Series 10 of the 3-packs, the Walmart exclusives, and one of the best sets actually all around together for me, and I'll tell you why as we go through them. But I was very excited back in the day for the announcement of these 2 3-packs. Easy for me to say. These 2 3-packs from Walmart. As we've talked about on these 3-pack reviews, as we went through Series 1 through 10, some really easy to get, some really hard to get. I would say this one was a little bit harder, at least from my memory in my area. To put you where I was back at this time, I was traveling a lot around the Midwest. I was hitting a lot of Walmart stores as part of my real-world job out there. So I was coming across these probably more regularly than most people. I always feel, I think we could all agree, I'm in stores more than the average Joe who figure hunts. That's for sure. I'm out there all the time. I love it. I've had a passion for figure hunting since I was a little kid. That's part of the fun of action figures for me. But hunting these, the Demolition Pack, extremely hard to get, as you can imagine. We all know big figures, face paint, masks, title belts. Demolition Pack had something for everybody in there, so you know that thing's flying off the shelf, and it's a pricey set to this day. And we'll talk about that one a little bit more. But the Bobby Heenan Brain Busters 3-pack, we did see this one around. You would go to a Walmart store, you'd see this one hanging and no sign of demolition. That unfortunately happened a few times out there, but you know, there's no face paint here. There's no masks. That's what happens. The average Joe's not going to pick these guys up. It's more for the real wrestling fans and the collectors out there. That being said, Arn, Tully, Bobby Heenan, pillars of my wrestling fandom as a kid, pillars of my wrestling fandom now. Love all 3 of these characters. I was happy to get a Brain Busters 3-pack. That being said, we did get the Toys R Us 2-pack exclusive. We did do those videos on the channel. We did get a 4 Horsemen, Arn and Tully, very similar to this. They just basically have Brain Buster emblems on their coats here to make it different. And then Tully has a black jacket instead of a red, so just a paint difference there. So a lot of getting the most out of your molds. Pretty heavy repaint here. I remember people kind of groaning at the time on this one. Well, we just got the Brain Busters, or we got the Horseman 2-pack, which you could really call the Brain Busters. And then Bobby Heenan, no stranger to the line Bobby Heenan, of course. So we've got him in the single-carded one, which really was the best classic. We got the 1/100 Weasel suit, and then we've got a couple of 2-packs, 3-packs using this bigger mold. And I've said it before, I always think of J.J. Dillon when I see this Bobby Heenan figure. The way it looks, just kind of the size of it and everything, it just screams J.J. Dillon more than it does Bobby Heenan, at least to me. But you guys can tell me your thoughts in the comments. I know a lot of people out there, I think, from what I've seen over the years, that have used this as J.J. Dillon in their fig feds and stuff like that. And it makes sense to me. Very easy to do. But not a terrible pack. It represents a moment in time. I loved the Brain Busters when they were in the WWF. I loved them when they were the Horsemen. There's just a lot to love here. The big gripe I have, unfortunately, is the Bobby Heenan figure. I'd say he's got the giantism disease, so that is a little bit disappointing. But I would not pass this up. If I could find another set of this loose at a good price, I'd probably pick this one up. But let's take a look at the packaging like we always do. There it is, the old Brain Busters. Heck of a team, that's for sure. Heck of a team. Arn and Tully. And Bobby in the bright purple and black. Very cool. We got their names down below. We got the Classic Superstars logos up top, the stars, all that fun stuff. We absolutely love that. You know, that's the greatest packaging ever. Uniformity is key, and that's what Classic Superstars brought us. Just absolutely love everything about it. On the side here, what's it say? the Brain Busters. So we've seen before, they don't always put words on this side. So I think that's pretty cool that we got words on this side. Other side, of course, is the Glamour shot. I should mention, too, we got the limited edition down here. Now, what does limited edition mean? I think basically in this case, it means it's a Walmart exclusive. They never said, hey, this is 1 of 5, 10,000, 15,000. There was no claims to that. But I think if you ever say, hey, this is a Target exclusive, this is a Walmart exclusive, you're pretty fair off saying, hey, this is a limited edition figure, because you can only buy it in one place. So that makes sense to me. And then we'll check out the back here. There it is. You got Glamour shots up top. We got little blurbs for each one. You know we're going to read all those. Got to. Then you got the pictures down here of the group. Limited edition in the middle. And then you got Demolition over to the side. How cool is that? Absolutely cool. I can't wait to talk about Demolition here in a second. But there it is. Let's read the back. Let's see what it says about the old Brain Busters here. The Enforcer, Arn Anderson, 255 pounds, 6'1", finishing move, the old Gourd Buster. Tully Blanchard, 222 pounds, 5'10", finishing move, the Slingshot Suplex. I remember the first time I ever saw that move, and it was performed by Tully Blanchard. I said, holy cow, are you kidding me? What a move that was back in the day. Bobby the Brain Heenan, 6 feet tall, 190 pounds. That's basically all they're going to tell us. That's all they're going to tell us. For some reason, I guess the Mandela effect's in full force. I thought they had the 4 horseman hand, you know, where they're holding the hands up or whatever. They do not. Bobby Heenan does, but Arn and Tully do not. I don't know why I was thinking that. I still, you know, Tully and Arn, the heads are maybe a hair big, but there's no mistaking who they are. And sometimes Jakks gets a bad rap about their head sculpts and head scans. I really do like these ones. I like all these ones, except the Bobby Heenan. It does look like Bobby Heenan. This reminds me of the Bobby Heenan show. Bobby Heenan is kind of what it reminds me of. But Bobby Heenan looks good too. He's just a little big and could be a little smoke and mirrors. You could count him as J.J. Dillon, I think, if you really wanted to. But there it is, the Brain Busters. They come with their tag team titles. You couldn't want much more out of the Brain Busters pack, and to this day, this is the best Brain Busters pack. Yes, we did get a Mattel version of the Brain Busters in a Heenan family pack. That's a pretty cool pack, but I love classic superstars. I just love the looks of this one. This one gets the Duke just by a hair from me. So there it is, the Jakks Class Superstars Series 10 Brain Busters. Now let's get back to the main event. Let's get down to the top of the show. Demolition. All right, the main event is here. Series 10, the 3-packs. There's only 2 in a series, and the best one by far, and possibly the best 3-pack Jakks Class Superstars made, is this Demolition 3-pack. Absolutely love this set. How cool is this set? Just speaks to young Kyle, speaks to old Kyle, speaks to Kyle every year of his life, that's for sure. You guys know I love big figures. I love masked figures. I love face paint. I love tattoos. Smash has a tattoo. I love this set. Just absolutely amazing. I remember when this first came out, I said, no way. Demolition 3-pack. How awesome is that going to be? As many kids of my age, Demolition was all the rage. LOD Demolition. Watching WCW, NWA, watching WWF. Oh, those are my 2 favorites. They're my 2 favorites. And I know a lot of people viewed them as a Road Warriors ripoff. I never did as a kid. They existed in the same universe for me. And I remember always thinking, oh, I can't wait. Someday maybe they'll have a match. And then little Kyle's mind's blown when the LOD comes over to WWF and we get some of their matches. I wish we would have got a bigger feud, a bigger angle, bigger whole experience with that. I would have really loved that. It's one of the biggest missed opportunities, at least for me, as I remember my childhood fandom. But Demolition had a heck of a run. I loved him when they had Mr. Fuji, even old Mr. Fuji. He knew, I gotta don the face paint. And that's what he did in his Classic Superstars figure too. I love that a lot. But then, you guys know, Axe was having some health issues, so the stories go. And then we got Crush. And Crush, no stranger to figures. You know, he's been Kona Crush, regular Crush, Convict Crush. We've gotten all kinds of incarnations of Crush, Chronic Crush. Hopefully we're going to get a new elite-sized Kona Crush one of these days. That's on my most wanted list. But to get Crush in the Classic Superstars, we got him as Kona Crush. Now we're getting Demolition Crush. And this is your only chance to get Demolition Crush in the Classic Superstars line, as they did have single-carded release of Demolition in kind of their Chaps and Judas Priest wear. And then we also got the Toys R Us 2-pack Demolition as well. But Crush, this is your only chance to get him. So this is a must-have. And as of recently, I did pick up a loose set of these guys. I don't know, 6 months, a year ago, time. I always say I don't know time anymore. But this is one of the sets I had to have Double Up Club. And one day, maybe I'll have the Double Up Club on the Classic Superstars. I'm just kind of really slowly picking and choosing as I'm in toy shops and I come across stuff at a really cheap price. I'm pulling the trigger and I'm getting loose sets out there. Gonna take me years, and I don't know if I'll ever complete that set, but we'll see. It's something to work for. It's a goal out there. But back to this set, next level. Next level. I had to find this immediately, and I did. I remember being so excited when I found this on the shelves. I don't know why I didn't buy two back in the day. It seems like something I would have done, but I didn't for whatever reason. Probably didn't have the finances to buy two at once back then. I don't know. But Demolition Axe, Demolition Smash, Demolition Crush. Oh, beautiful. I would love to see a modern-day Mattel Elite of this. We need Demolition back in the Legends line. We did get all three of these in Legends, but there's still, I think they could update, do some things. I would love to see an alternate head with kind of the mask. I always call it the Mr. Bungle mask from back in the day. You Mr. Bungle fans know what I mean. I would love to see those masked editions where they used to kind of do the Killer Bees gimmick a little bit, come with all the other stuff. I think Mattel's smart enough, they could do enough, and I would love to see some more Demolition figures in the future. Hopefully, you know me, face paint, masks, all that stuff, checks all my boxes. I'll take those all day long. But let's take a look. Let's take a look at the packaging like we always do. Classic Superstars logo at the top that we know we love. We get masks with each three, so we got the trifecta here. We got tattoos, we got face paint, we got masks, we got title belts, we got tattoos, we got everything in here. This is everything you'd want in a 3-pack, basically. Crush is the standout here because you wouldn't get Crush unless you bought this pack. Very similar to the old Hasbro days. The only way to get Crush was to get a second Smash in a 2-pack, which you know you had to do. I had to do that all day long as a kid. There was no passing that. And I still think if you have a Hasbro collection, you need to have 2 Smashes. One with mask, one without mask, but that's my rule. Tag title belts in there, like I said. Just a very solid set. The face paint is different too. They could have easily went the route and said, hey, we'll just use one of the other Axe and Smashes we had before, but no, we got new face paint here. I was never a huge fan of that Smash face paint with all the red. I really liked his 2-pack face paint. That's probably my favorite face paint, and I also like the Hasbro one for sentimental reasons, of course. But very solid. Same with Crush. Crush is always the third wheel of Demolition, but I was there for it. I was okay with it. It didn't bother me. I liked it, but I know that was pretty much the end of Demolition, unfortunately. You add that extra member, it's kind of downhill from there, I think is how it goes. On the side here, we got Demolition. Limited edition, of course. Talked about that earlier. And then we got this great glamour shot on the side. Just love it. Awesome stuff right there. Just awesome stuff. And then we get the back. There's the back. We got 3 cool glamour shots up there. We'll read each of those, see what it says. You got the Brainbusters pack down there, and then, of course, you got Demolition. So there we go, Demolition. They look pretty much like they look in the figure form. Pretty much is what it is. Just a solid pack. Just awesome. Just an awesome pack. Just brings me back. This is wrestling for me. Demolition, LOD, face paint. Oh, sign me up all day long. All right, what's it say? Demolition Axe, 291 pounds, 6'3". Decapitation Elbow is the old finisher. A great tag team finisher. I love that one. Demolition Crush, 315 pounds, 6'7". His finishing move, the Decapitation Elbow as well. He took over for Axe. Axe was cheering him on, and he was doing that himself. Demolition Smash, 292 pounds, 6'2". Finishing move, the Decapitation Elbow, which I guess it is. He was the setup guy. He'd put him over the knee, and Axe or Crush would do the old elbow. It was an interesting move, wasn't it? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that was the coolest finisher in the world, but as a kid, I was like, oh, it's over. He's got him. That's the nail in the coffin when they hit that. It'd be interesting if Demolition was around today. How big and impactful would their finishing move? I don't think that would be the finisher these days, but just like the Heart Foundation, they had the Heart Attack, a very cool finishing move. I loved it as a kid, but nowadays I don't know if it would work. I think that's just a transitional move in this day and age, which is unfortunate. It's unfortunate because those big moves back in the day, we always knew, oh, it's over. There's no getting up from that. And if some chance somebody did, oh, we were bowled over on that. So there it is. Demolition. Classic Superstars. 3 packs. Walmart exclusive. Series 10. Doesn't get much better than this in the Classic Superstars line for me. Just everything I want in a 3-pack right here, and just fond times of chasing this one. I saw a few of them out there, but nowhere near as many of the Brainbusters that I saw, and I gotta think this is a pack that's probably $200, if not more at this point. Everybody always says, how'd you afford all those classic superstars? And I think people kind of forget, hey, guess what? I was in the thick of things. I was collecting as they were coming out. So when you're buying them for retail, not that bad. But when you're buying a classic superstars figure for a couple $100s now, yeah, that's a little rough. I don't know how anybody could ever do a complete collection right now unless you got some serious finances. But I understand it. I'd really like to do a loose set. We'll see if that ever happens one day. I think it would be pretty cool. But I just got to find some deals out there. You know what they say. A wise man once said, you got to get a deal. And until next week, when we talk about the next deal, as we'll do more classic superstars. We always do every single Tuesday. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you tell a friend. Share the video. There's a lot of people that need educated on the classic superstars, and this is the way to do it. You get a checklist. You get some stories. You get a lot to it. So make sure you're subscribed. Follow me on social media. On Twitter at SirPaul64, Instagram _Kyle_Peterson, and then of course ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson for everything you need under the sun. So there you have it for the whole Classic Superstars 3-pack Series 10 Walmart exclusive Demolition and the Brainbusters. I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.